What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Rainbow Showcase for this physical Goku Black Rose that just dropped over here on the global side. So I actually went through here and kind of did a build for him, which I think is probably his best build. He doesn't need additionals because obviously he has so much of it built into his kind of like built into his passive with him getting the rainbow orbs. But I went with a full crit build, and everything else I gave him was dodge, because I mean, even though he doesn't really need that much dodge because he will be pretty good defensively, there are still turns where he can get caught with no rainbow orbs, and when something like that happens, unfortunately he just ends up being a sitting duck. So the last thing we want is for him to just sit there and take any kind of hits and potentially kill him. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this last orb on him and give him the rainbow star. So we officially have a rainbow rose. We got him all orbed up. We have him all link level 10. So let us hop into a event and see how well he performs at rainbow compared to how he did at 55%. All right, guys. So we are here in our first event. So we're actually gonna take him here against the Sin Shenron, like the Shadow Dragons event. So right here, we've got him paired up with, if we have him here with just Goku Black, we are sitting at 260k defense. Now, the other thing is he does have guaranteed guard for the first turn. So we'll put him here in slot 1 like this. We'll give him these orbs because we want to give him rainbow orbs, as many as we can. So unfortunately we can only get 2. So this is kind of like the one downfall of Rose, is the amount of orbs, like rainbow orbs, that he needs in order to perform pretty well. So we're at a 3.5 million attack stat, so this is just turn 1. So 3.5 mil attack stat. So we have another one that we can do into a 4.8. And now we're gonna do 2 more additionals, because they're gonna come from the rainbow orbs. There's 1, there's 2. Hidden potential does not proc. So because the hidden potential one did not proc, then we missed out on an additional super, because in his kit, he does get a additional super for every 5 attacks that he does in the turn. Whenever he performs 5 attacks, he launches an additional super attack. So unfortunately there's no way for him to get like 10 super attacks, I don't believe. So there's no way to launch 11, but I think 9 is the maximum that he can actually launch. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pop this Sensu, just so we kind of heal up. So I did bring this God Goku on the team, and mainly I brought him because I wanted somebody that is going to be a little bit of help for us with some rainbow orb changing. And I figured, you know what, maybe he might just be the one that we need, because he does fit on Zamasu's leader skill of Realm of Gods. So that's kind of why we brought him, is because he does fit on the leader skill. So it's not like we're just running, you know, just some weird out of the normal team. Like, you can actually run this God Goku on the team because he does fit, you know, under the Zamasu's leader skill. So of course that's what we wanted to do, and here we are. So the problem is again, like I said, he needs a lot of rainbow orbs, and if he doesn't get those rainbow orbs, he's not very good Oh, is this gonna kill us? Yeah, of course. So the one time I think, you know, God Goku's actually gonna help us, it was more of a hindrance than a help. You know what? We'll hop in here again and try it again. All right, so we are back here again. So this actually ended up being a really good rotation. So we're on turn 2 here. Of course, we got him linked up with the Goku Black again. We're sitting at 260k defense. The nice thing is so we did get a little bit more rainbow orbs this time. We can get 4 rainbow orbs with Rose. So let's see how well he'll perform when he's got this many orbs compared to, you know, just 1 or 2. Because this will guarantee us a few more attacks. So we're at 3.5 mil. So let's see, we got a 3.5 mil, and then, so we didn't get the additional super, it was a normal. So here's the first rainbow orb, here's the second rainbow orb, here's the third rainbow orb, the fourth rainbow orb. So now we get a guaranteed super, or now we'll get a guaranteed super. 11.4 mil, that's not bad. And we can still get the hidden potential proc as well. Okay, so no hidden potential additional, unfortunately. I guess you could also build him with a little bit more additional to try to get that extra attack in there. I built mine just full crit just because I think going with a full, just going with like a full offensive build for him is going to be like the way to go. Let's do it like this. I really want to get this Goku Black on rotation to give him that like full support. So let's throw him off. Maybe these two Zamasus can take out this AGL phase of Sin. You know what? He might be able to. If we can... No, maybe not. He didn't do enough. Yeah, he didn't super again. But maybe the friend one can help. Can the friend one take him out? Ooh, that's good damage. Nope, he can't do it either. Oh, great. No worries. I mean, we'll get him. We'll be able to do the domain and active skill and everything like that. So shouldn't be any issues whatsoever. Oh, a little bit of damage. That's an issue though. So he can, so this Goku Black, he can activate his domain on turn 4 if you have a full rotation of super bosses category allies on the same like rotation. You can do it on turn 4. If there isn't, then you can do it on turn 6 with just anybody. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and pop. Let's make sure that this is off. We're gonna go ahead and pop his domain and make sure that we get that in the video at least. Alright, so now that we have his domain active, he does become a rainbow orb changer. So see, he did change a couple orbs for us. So after he rainbow orb changes and everything, he gets key +2, attack and defense +222%. His attacks are effective against all types. He reduces damage received by 66% before attacking. Obviously, he becomes a rainbow orb changer of any orb that's not physical. He launches an additional attack that has a rare chance of becoming a super per rainbow key sphere obtained. Launch an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. And launches an additional super attack every time the character attacks 5 times. and he gets an additional attack and defense plus 33% within the same turn with each attack performed. That does include normals as well. Now, with his domain up, he gives Super Bosses category enemies and allies attack and defense plus 10%, and then an additional attack and defense plus 10% for characters who are also extreme class. So we're getting an extra 20% buff right now because we're on Super Bosses and we are extreme. So right here, this is probably going to be our best orbs right here. So we'll go ahead and grab these. So right now we're sitting at 335k defense. So that's actually a lot better defensively than we were before. So what kind of damage are we going to do? 4.6 million first attack. So we should be able to launch another super. So a 6.7 million. That's pretty good right there. Okay, so we'll go ahead and take him out, no worries. So we can get through, well, let's hope. You know what? Man, is this Goku gonna ruin this for me? Let me see. You get what? You get attack and defense 7% per key sphere obtained, plus an additional 77% with 2 or more rainbow. Okay, so we want to try to actually get you as many orbs as we can. So we'll give you this. We'll give you this. We'll give you all of this. So this should actually be pretty good. I think Goku will probably be okay here. I know Zamasu will be okay because he is getting the... Oh, maybe he's not going to be okay. Oh, you know what? His intro probably wore off. Let me try that one more time. I'll just skip to that phase of the fight, and we will see how. We'll see if we can try to get a little bit of a little better attack there. Maybe I'll bring. You know what? We'll just bring Ghost Usher instead. So we will be right back. Alright guys, so I actually swapped over to this Goku Black and Zamasu event. I just kept getting like the worst, literally the worst RNG possible, and everything that I tried to do just did not work out in my favor. So I figure if we can come here, I mean, this is a fight that, you know, the Zamasu is basically indestructible. So we can, you know, run him in here and see how he'll perform here. That way we have kind of like free reign to just kind of beat on him. And, you know, we don't have to worry about accidentally killing him before we can even get the domain out. Because that was my biggest issue, was I couldn't even get the domain out because the Zamasu either kept dying beforehand because he also wants to get his domain out, but he can't get his out because we need to get the one for Rose out. So it's like just a terrible like combination that we just kept running into. But right here we're getting 2 orbs. We should be good like this, and we'll get these orbs right here. So yeah, we just kept getting in some just bad rotations essentially. But I think running the event in here will probably be a little bit better. We can see how well he'll be able to perform here. You know, 5.4 million attack stat, which is pretty good. And we do also have 40% support here from the AGL Goku Black, because he is a Future Saga Key 3 and attack and defense plus 40%. So it is good to kind of have him on rotation. Though I do want to get the Int Goku Black. I want to get him transformed, put him on rotation here, and then get the get this Goku Black as like a floater. So that way we can maximize our links and the support that we get. And hopefully we can get, you know, some nice rainbow orbs changed. So that way we can try to get a nice perfect attack stat if possible. You know, not asking for too much, I don't think, but you know, sometimes you might, I guess, you might be asking for a little too much sometimes. But yeah, we'll just kind of get through this phase real quick. Hopefully we can just go into, yeah, I was gonna say we're definitely doing enough damage to get through this phase here. So we'll get into the actual like indestructible phase now. And we are, I believe, on turn 4 already as well, if I do recall. So we are on turn 4. Perfect. So this is actually going to be probably our best rotation. So let's go ahead and pop this active. All right, so now that we have the domain active, we are getting that 20% essentially attack and defense boost. The orbs unfortunately did not drop. The rainbow orbs didn't drop kind of how I wanted them to. But we can still get 3 right here. So if we get the 3 right here, we are sitting at full, all 10 links active. We're getting the 40% support from Goku Black over here. We're sitting at 376k defense. So let's see what kind of damage we can do to Zamasu here. So we are getting 3 additionals because of the 3 rainbow orbs that we're getting. And then they do have a rare chance of actually becoming a super attack as well. Which, if we do get them to super, that's even better. So let's see what we'll be able to do here. All right, so 6.2 million first attack. So now after this one, we should be able to get another additional. Okay, so it's just a normal. So another normal, another normal. 15.6 million. And I believe we should be able to do one more super, right? Yep. 19.1 million. And I think we can also get a additional hidden potential. Nope, that's it. Okay. So, I mean, you know, we got to a 19.1 million attack stat, which is pretty good, I would say. And I think actually we're at 21 million because we also got that additional, because we also got the other additional attack. But I'd say damage wise, you know, he's definitely very good. There's no denying that. We'll go ahead and just pop this Sensu. Yeah, we'll just do it like this. So he's a very good unit. I did do a showcase at the 55% as well. His own team sucks. Super bosses and corroded body and mind is terrible. Plus the 30% that he leads are also terrible, because if you're running a super bosses with accelerated battle, you're only getting hits added on there. If you do it with exploding rage, you're only getting Brolys added on there. And if you do Realm of Gods, you're only doing Goku Blacks and Zamasus. So he just has a terrible leader skill. And then if you do like corroded body and mind, then you get Janembas and heroes units added on there. So it's like he just doesn't have a good leader skill, unfortunately. So as of right now, I mean, his best team is going to be actually on Tech Merge Zamasu's team. Like, you want to run him not even on his own leader skill, but on someone else's leader skill, because that's where you're going to get the most value out of him, honestly. So like right here, you know, we got him. We don't have Fear and Faith active, so we're missing out on what? Okay, so that's actually nothing. We're not worried about that. So we don't have any support here. 335k. Where can we get the most rainbow orbs? That only gives us 2. That only gives us 2 as well. May as well just heal up a little bit, I guess. And then we'll do one more. We'll try to do one more turn. Maybe see if we can get. I really want to try to get at least 4 or 5. If we can get 5 rainbow orbs, that'd be perfect. But it's been like a pain to try to do that, especially with like the rainbow orb changing and they just don't fall the way you need them to. So fingers crossed we can maybe do it next rotation. That he comes back with Tech Janemba supporting on there. But let's see what kind of damage we can get this time. 5.5 mil. Okay, so we just got a normal, another normal. So the nice thing is, like I said, I did build mine with crit. So you do kind of want him to be able to crit with all those additionals that he does. So critting would probably be the best build for him, unfortunately. But yeah, as you guys can see, we weren't able to get any more of his, we weren't able to proc another super because of how many rainbow orbs that we only got. So that's, like I said, that's going to be the biggest issue for him, is the rainbow orbs. If you can get him good rainbow orbs, he's going to be great. If you can't, that's where he's going to have issues, and that's where he's going to struggle. So yeah, like I said, we'll do another rotation with Janemba on rotation. We'll make sure that Janemba gets his passive off for him, and maybe if we get lucky, we can get a good amount of rainbow orbs to spawn in, and then see if we can unleash a really nice 20+ million attack stat. Oh, and then the other thing that he does in his base form is he does nullify key-based attacks. Oh, and the domain is over, actually. So now we just reverted back to original base form, and we're back to 260k defense again, and no rainbow orb changing. So at least right here we can get 4 orbs, so I guess we could just make this our last attack. So we'll get that, and I guess we're not even gonna get anything else from him. Well, there we go. That's really unfortunate, and you can kind of tell the difference between the extra defense that they were getting compared to not, because I mean, we took a little bit more damage on this Rose compared to when we had his domain up. I mean, I guess I kind of forgot that his domain is only good for 4 turns. But yeah, the biggest thing, like I said, is Zamasu. The merge Zamasu needs his domain active as well. And his biggest issue is if he doesn't have it active, he can get caught real easily. So it's just, I don't know. This is just such a wonky unit. You just got to run him on a specific kind of team, essentially, for him to be good. So 5.7 million. So we got the additional, we got the other additional, we got the additional. So now we are guaranteed to super 14.4 million. And then we should have a hidden potential one as well if we get lucky, and we don't. So, I mean, you know, there you guys kind of go. In my opinion, I mean, we just see, you know, some high attack stats from him earlier. Unfortunately, you know, his domain ran out, and because it ran out, he does lose out on that extra attack and defense. So, again, I mean, Rose is good. You know, it's nice that he dropped as a global first. I wish they would have done him a little bit better though. But overall, I'd say he's probably I mean, I'd probably say he's probably like an 8.5 out of 10 is what I'd probably give him. Again, his leader skill wise, he's terrible. Probably one of the worst leader skills in the game. So you want to run him on like Zamasa's team essentially. Otherwise, you're going to be in for some painful runs. If you're trying to do super bosses, I'll tell you that. But there you guys go. Hopefully you guys did enjoy that little bit of a rainbow showcase for him. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on him. Do you guys like this unit? Do you guys not like this unit? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys enjoyed the video, consider hitting that like button. And if you are new here, consider subscribing as well. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.